So the question comes, why am I always hungry? This is something I can relate to, especially at the start of my weight loss journey, is that, especially when I was failing a lot of the times, is that food was constantly on my mind. And I was like, wow, when is there going to be a time when I'm not thinking about food and I'm not thinking about hunger and I'm feeling full and satisfied? And at that time, I thought there was something wrong with me, and what's like, why am I feeling so hungry all the time? And I can resonate with you when you ask that question. So digging deeper, as I went in through my nutrition certifications and things like that, I realized there's so much to hunger than we think. Right? We just think that it's just our body, or it's our self-sabotaging habits, or whatever it is. We just think it's that, but physiologically, when you understand your body at a deeper level, I'll just give you a quick bird's eye view. The thing that generates hunger is the hypothalamus, right? So the hypothalamus is a part of the brain, and that's connected to your enteric nervous system. Now, your enteric nervous system contains a second brain. So the same way that the nervous system contains the brain here is in charge of the nervous system, the gut here is in charge of the enteric nervous system. Now, there's constant communication happening between the gut and your brain, right? So the gut and your brain are constantly communicating. The enteric nervous system is in charge of a lot more than just hunger. And that's where it gets interesting, because the enteric nervous system is in charge of things such as your emotions. It's in charge of other things such as your stress levels. 80% of your serotonin is made here in your gut. So if you're looking at it, there's another brain here happening in the gut. Like, a lot of people will joke about it, that their stomach is talking to them, and it's funny because it's not far from the truth. But the thing that I wanted to help you understand is that it doesn't just generate hunger signals. It generates a lot of other signals as well. It generates feelings within this. This isn't voodoo philosophical stuff. It actually generates feelings. So whenever, butterflies in the stomach, all these sensations that you're feeling, these are generated by the enteric nervous system. And it's really important to understand all these different layers that is the enteric nervous system, because this is also the same part that generates the hunger. So imagine if you're feeling a certain way, if you're feeling stressed out, or if you're feeling socially isolated, the enteric nervous system will communicate that to your other brain, and it can interfere with your hunger signals. Now, when that interference is happening and all these other aspects are influencing your hunger signals, not just your hunger, but other things like your feelings and your connections with other people, all of a sudden, guess what? You're feeling hungry all the time, even though you're actually not physically hungry. So it's important to understand the fact that the enteric nervous system is a very complicated thing. So that's why it's important to address your weight loss from all levels, so that you're not feeling hungry on all levels, right? I hope that gives you a better of an understanding of why you're hungry, and how that's linked to other parts of your life. And if you don't address the other parts of your life, I can assure you that it's going to be very hard to maintain the weight loss or to progress in your weight loss journey. That's why we're here. That's what the tips I'm going to be sharing you. It's not just going to be about food. It's not just going to be about the food that you eat and things like that. It's going to be a lot more than that. The other parts that are affecting you, such as your mindfulness levels, your stress levels, all that kind of stuff. It's going to pay dividends in the long run.